Hi, my name is Derek, and I live in La Mesa, California. The experience that I was thinking about happened to me in sixth grade. I think it was sixth, it could have been fifth. But the experience that I was recalling had to do with a typing program. It was one of the few times that we actually got to use a computer in school when I was growing up. And it was basically Space Invaders type of game where you use typing to knock off the letters before they invaded your planet. And it happened in our classroom, but because there were only two computers, and they were Commodore 64s for those of you that remember those types of computers, but because we only had two, it was very difficult getting onto the computer to use it. So the funny thing is, like, when you started on it, you really didn't want to get kicked off because it was like a video game in school, and you basically have to have your fingers on the home keys, otherwise you wouldn't be able to type fast enough to stop the invaders from coming down. So in a sense, it was you had to learn it the correct way, otherwise you'd fail anyway because of the way that the game was structured. So I would say that I really enjoyed that experience. I mean, if I think back on it and it sticks out in my memory, I must have enjoyed it, simply because of the fact that it's such a long time ago. But it was one of the first times where I actually wanted to take that game home or find a way of getting that game, that educational game, and bringing it home with me so I could practice, at home and do it at home. It was that much fun, while at the same time learning a skill that even now some of our students don't do, because of whatever reason. Typing classes have been taken out of the classroom, and they're just expected to learn it in, I guess, maybe their tech classes. So I think it was a great experience for me, learning through fun, rather than just saying, hey, this is the way type, you know the uh, the normal typing class. The technology really did help me enjoy this, and I've always remembered it.
Hi, my name is Joanne and I live in San Diego, California. In 1980, I began taking a series of classes through Chapman College at the San Diego County Office of Ed in Linda Vista, California, for a system called the Orff Schulwerk music system. This system teaches children to learn music through creative music, creative playing on instruments, improvising, dancing, folk dancing, creating their own musical compositions, and it all begins with them not making a mistake. Their xylophones are set up like the black keys on the piano, and they play to a particular rhythm so that they have positive reinforcement from day one. And as they get older, they can add more complex playing abilities like playing jazz or composing their own dance music while other students are playing the accompaniment with them. This series of classes, which lasted for 3 years, was extremely enjoyable to be in because we sat on the floor and became the students of the class while our instructor was the teacher. We could have been anybody from a kindergartner to a high school student. So to be able to release your anxieties and be able to sit at an instrument and explore it and play compositions, play musical rhythms, and have everything be positive was a nice experience. To not have the pressure of playing the correct note all the time and making a mistake and everybody around you could hear your mistake, because the way the system is made up, it is for positive reinforcement so that children begin to love music and understand the theory behind music. We had teachers there that were classroom teachers that had never had music before, and they found out that there is a real joy in playing and performing music when you can do it in a non-stress situation. As I said before, this experience was very fun and low key. The instructors were our colleagues from another state or another county, and they were just down on the floor with us, learning the dances, learning the instruments, and we were able to kind of just let go and do things uninhibitedly and perform music, play music, dance music, and at the same time we were learning a process of theory and a lot more about music than we had known before, when we actually had sat through lessons on an instrument and had to study specific scales and etudes and music pieces, and then had to go play them for a grade and have them perfect. So this is a great experience for children working in a K-5 school. These kids come in a little bit scared, and by the time they leave our room, they want begging to know when their next music day is, because they want to come in and do the movement and the instruments again like they did that day. So I highly recommend this Orff Schulwerk procedure, and trainings around the county and the country are great fun to take.